I was asked a question by a candidate this week before they were interviewing that I hadn't gotten for a little while. It used to be asked all the time, and we used to prep on it every single time, which was appropriate dress for an interview. Should I be business formal, business casual, etc. On one hand, it's gotten a little easier over the past 10, 20 years compared to what it used to be, when pretty much rule of thumb was always business professional regardless. Then the years, and I hate to date myself, in the .com early years of where we even had some clients who would threaten to cut someone's tie off if they wore a tie. And that's no joke. There were a couple companies that we had clients where we had to counsel someone to not to wear a tie or to be dressed too formally if you're a female. And by the way, it is far harder of a decision for female professionals. The expectations are a bit higher. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. My rule of thumb on the appropriate dress is, first and foremost, you got to be honest with yourself. And if you're not sure about being honest with yourself, ask someone's opinion that you really trust. You should feel good about how you dress. You should feel that it represents yourself professionally. Most people, I think, automatically that's a suit or business dress. I would say not necessarily. If your suit or what you wear makes you look outdated because it's 15 or 20 years old, but you know what, it still fits. Not a good idea. The impression that will leave is just that you're outdated. You're just getting dressed up for the interview, and worse yet, you look like you're going to a funeral or you're a banker. Nothing against bankers. If it's a banker opportunity, then of course look like a banker. But usually if you don't feel you look good and progressive, oftentimes business casual would have been a better choice. But do your homework on the company. With the tools online, you can look at the other people on LinkedIn, get a sense for who they are, maybe know how they're dressed in the photos that they present there. It can start to give you some insight of how to take it up probably one notch over what they look like. So if someone is business casual and they say, oh, business casual is fine, honestly, I would probably go business formal. It'd be safer, but if it's a really progressive company and they have the cappuccino and espresso machines and foosball tables, you probably, again, don't want to show up too stuffy. So I think use the common sense. If you question your own common sense, ask for someone who does have good common sense.